Have you ever looked back at something you did years ago and thought, what on earth was I thinking? Or maybe you've looked back and realized that some of the best things in your life start because of one bold, slightly naive decision your younger self made. And you know, we all have a past self. And depending on the day, that person can feel like your greatest ally or your biggest saboteur. But here's the thing, your past self is still influencing you every choice you make today, whether you realize it or not. So if this sounds interesting to you, let's dig in and see if your past self is your friend or your saboteur. Now imagine standing face to face with your younger self. Would you turn and hug them for getting you this far? Or would you give them an eye roll for all of the messes that they made? See, every version of you, the 20-year-old dreamer, the 35-year-old people pleaser, and the 48-year-old who felt completely lost, has left their fingerprints all over the life you're living now. Maybe your past self built walls to keep you safe, but those same walls are now keeping you stuck. Maybe she made choices out of fear, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough. And those fears are still running the show. Now here's a question worth sitting with. Is your past self holding your hand, or is she holding you back? Think about it. And let's be real, we've all got a bit of a saboteur living inside of us. You know, it's that voice that whispers, don't try that, you'll just fail again. Or remember what happened last time you spoke up? Better keep quiet. And these patterns usually started years ago, sometimes decades ago. Maybe a teacher embarrassed you for getting the answer to a question wrong, so now you avoid speaking up in groups. Maybe your first relationship ended painfully, so you built emotional armor that makes real intimacy feel uncomfortable. Or maybe you tried something brave, started a business, changed careers, or opened your heart and it didn't go as planned. So your past self said, let's not do that again. See, that's how the saboteur works. Not to destroy you, but to protect you. She's not evil, she's scared. But if you let her drive, she'll keep circling the same safe small roads instead of exploring what's next. So what's something your past self still doesn't trust you with? Now that's a powerful question to journal on later. Now here's the twist. Your past self isn't just your saboteur. She's also the one who got you here. Think about it. She's the one who survived the heartbreaks, got you through the chaos, made the tough calls. She figured things out when she didn't have all the answers. And that's courage, that's wisdom, and that's resilience. See, some of the things you beat yourself up for were actually acts of survival because you did what you knew how to do with what you had. But now you have more. You have more awareness, you have more tools and more insight. And that, my friend, is a beautiful thing. So what if instead of rejecting your past self, you invited her back in, not to take control, but to collaborate? Because when you look closely, she also left clues, moments of bravery, hidden talents, sparks of creativity you might have forgotten. Maybe you were more spontaneous back then, or more hopeful, or just less worried about what people thought. And you know, there's gold buried in your past. You just need to stop judging it long enough to see it. So here's where you take back your power. First, reflect consciously. Don't just think about your past, study it. Grab a journal and write about a few moments that shaped you. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this? What part of me did I leave behind? And what am I still carrying that I can now set down? And remember, don't judge, just write. Second, reframe. So instead of saying, God, I made a mess of that, try, I was learning how to handle that. See, every time you shift judgment into compassion, you're healing a little piece of your story. And third, forgive. Yep, forgive your past self, the people who hurt you, and the things that didn't go as planned. All of it. See, forgiveness doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt or it was right. It means you're done with letting it run your present. See, you can't rewrite what happened, but you can rewrite the meaning. And if you do this work often enough, you'll start to notice something magical. Your old patterns will begin to lose the grip. And that voice that once said, don't try, starts whispering, hey, maybe we can. So here's the truth. One day, your current self will be your past self. Your future you, the one you haven't met yet, will look back at the choices you're making right now. So here's a question. What kind of past self do you want to be for her? The one who's played it safe out of fear? Or the one who took a chance on herself again, even when she felt scared? You're not at war with your past self. You're evolving with her because she's the soil your future self will grow from. So be kind to her, learn from her, thank her, and then keep going. Because you, my friend, are not defined by who you were. You're defined by who you choose to become next. So let's make it good. Now, if this resonates and you're ready to stop letting your past run your present, I want to invite you to my 1-hour midlife reset session. It's where we get really clear on what's been holding you back, reconnect with who you really are now, and set you up to thrive in your next chapter. Because you deserve a reset and your future self will thank you for it. So before you go, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if this episode hit home. And tell me in the comments, would you hug your past self or give her a few words of advice? Let's keep the conversation going. So thanks for being here with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.